Hey guys, so today we are talking about Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, which if you're like me and you went into the movie not really sure what to think about it, having theories and not like overly excited, but excited because it's obviously Star Wars, then we're on the same page. And okay, first off, I really enjoyed it and I left the theater. Like I literally ran out of the theater and I kept saying, oh my god, 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 oh my god. And I was like, not hysterical, but like, oh my gosh, like I loved it. I love the movie. I'm a big Star Wars fan. As you can tell by my sweatshirt. I actually wore this to the theater last night and I really enjoyed it. My main critique of the movie would be that throughout the three movies, of course, we saw a lot of chemistry between Rey and Finn. And I really thought that in this movie that Finn was going to finally profess his love to Rey. And I was a little disappointed by that situation with Rey and Finn. But honestly, other than that, there was big surprises in this movie, great fighting scenes. Like, I didn't find myself bored at any points in the movie. And compared to the last movie, The Last Jedi, this one was like by far surpassing The Last Jedi. Like, I mean, I just loved this movie. Thoroughly loved it. There were some new characters in the movie that I didn't know. I didn't really feel that they were completely necessary. And some of the storyline was hard to understand, and I don't really remember some of it. Like, they were trying to go to they were trying to find this ship or something, and you know, and I thought that C-3PO was gonna sacrifice himself, which he kind of did, but you'll have to watch the movie. I'm not gonna, this isn't a spoiler, well, this isn't really a spoiler review, but I might give some spoilers away just because I feel like it's hard to review a movie without giving spoilers away. So, but yeah, there's a lot of like, part of me really wants to tell you things, but part of me is like, girl, should I or shouldn't I? I don't know. But I mean, at the same time, I don't know. I might, we'll see. But yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. Kylo Ren was pretty good in my opinion. And that was definitely surprising. Like, I definitely think that there were definitely surprises with Rey and Kylo in this movie. Like, oh my god, like, okay. Should I say it or not? Okay, but yeah, like, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. It was so much fun to watch. I was like glued to like every second of it, and like there wasn't any moments or parts of the movie where I felt like it was slow or anything like that. Like, it was just super freaking good. And oh my god, if you love Star Wars, you will enjoy this movie. I think, like, I watched Jeremy Johns here on YouTube. I watched his review of it last night, and he like butchered it. Like, he hated it. And I was like, I literally said out loud, like, did we watch the same movie? Because I really enjoyed it. Like, maybe I'm just, and like, even when me and my brother saw it together, and even when we were driving home, like, I was saying that I loved it, and like, my brother also really enjoyed it, and he's like, he loves everything, but I don't always love everything. I'm a much more critical person when it comes to movies than him, and probably people in general, really. And I really enjoyed it. Like, I loved it. Like, legitimately, the only critique I have is the fact that Rey and Finn's like relationship could have, you know, been, they could have like made it, it just felt like it was, it felt like it was like an idea that was brought up in like the, you know, idea room, whatever you want to call it, or script room or whatever, and they just like forgot about it. So that's my main critique. And I mean, the fact that Rey literally met Poe at the end of Last Jedi, and we were supposed to, I mean, I think they did a pretty good job of making the three of them feel like a team overall. I mean, yeah, you know, it could have been better. Like, that whole like team dynamic could have been better. Like, they were arguing a lot, but I actually liked, I didn't hate that. I actually liked that they were arguing. But yeah, it was really good. Like, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna save spoilers. Like, if you don't want to hear any spoilers, just exit the video right now because, you know, I can't help myself. I just can't. So basically we learned that Rey is Palpatine's granddaughter, which I was like, what the hell? Like, I really thought that we were gonna find out that she was somehow related to Skywalker or something like that, but I was not expecting Palpatine. And the Palpatine scenes were really like gripping and like scary, so I was like, girl, give it to me. Kylo Ren, throughout the movie, you know, I assumed that they would probably just go like the generic route and just make him, you know, go evil, and like, you know, Rey was definitely exhibiting, you know, darkness. I mean, I feel like she's always, you know, like she's always had that battle in her of like, you know, whether she wants to be dark or light or whatever. And then there were definitely moments in the movie where she was going to the dark side, like she was like this close to doing it, but she didn't, luckily. I kind of wish she would have, because then we would have seen the dark Rey that was in that one trailer that we saw, which was like, in my personal opinion, freaking amazing. But yeah, Kylo Ren, Rey and Kylo fought a lot in this movie, and I think Carrie used like Leia used her final like bit of energy to reach out to Ben, Kylo Ren, of course, and he you know, he stopped fighting with Rey for a second, and Rey just like stabs him with this lightsaber, and then she's like, oh my god, what did I just do? Basically that kind of moment. And she heals him, which was really cool. I mean, she did that multiple times in the movie, and it was really freaking awesome. And then like suddenly we saw him, I think it was maybe the, you know, the connection with Leia that partially did it, but I think also Rey saving him. And of course I think we all think that Rey and Kylo, like, they have this bond, and it's throughout all three of these movies, and you know, as Palpatine is forcing Rey to basically like come to the dark side in order to save her friends, Kylo Ren comes in at the clutch, and he like takes off all of his dark Kylo Ren garb, and he's, not to mention, he looks pretty hot without that garb on. I think he looks hotter without the garb, weirdly enough. And he saves Rey, because she defeats Palpatine with, you know, a light, like with two lightsabers, and she defeats Palpatine, and she basically uses all of her energy to do so, so she dies. And then and then Kylo comes in at the clutch and saves her, and uses all of his energy, and they kissed. And I mean, I was like, oh shit. And I enjoyed that immensely. I mean, to be honest with you, I was surprised that she kissed Kylo and not Finn. Like, come on. But, and it kind of sucks. Like, I feel like, I don't know, that's you know. And then, of course, Kylo dies because he uses all of his energy to bring back Rey, all of his Force energy, I should say. And it's just, I'm kind of sad that he died, but at the same time, he redeemed himself. He redeemed himself. He came back from the dark side, and he redeemed himself. And I mean, it was just a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. There's not, like I said, there's not a lot of critiques other than the Rey and Finn stuff for me. And some of the new characters, I felt like they weren't necessarily needed, to be very honest with you. But I didn't mind the new black chick. What was her name again in the movie? I can't remember, but I didn't mind her. And her and Finn had like a connection because they were both like stormtroopers who defected and, you know, went to the light. So I don't know. I mean, I really enjoyed this movie, and let me know if you guys have seen it. Let me know what you guys thought of it, and yeah, I will hope you guys enjoyed it. I love Star Wars. I hope you guys enjoyed the movie if you have seen it. Let me know if you have or plan to, or what you thought of the movies, what you thought of Last Jedi, all this stuff. Oh my god, this movie was amazing. Like, I can't say enough good things about it. I loved it. But I mean, it's Star Wars. You can't really hate Star Wars. But to be fair, Last Jedi, not good. But this one, really good. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. if you love Star Wars like me. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.